And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Universal Journeys radio show with your hosts, Dr. Brenda L. Bates and Donny Winter. Follow your heart, for only you know which path is right for you. Universal Journeys radio is about how spirituality intersects with nearly every other aspect of our lives, even when we do not see it or realize it. Creativity and expression are our connections to the spiritual energy many seek to understand, and our identity is forged through this process. Universal Journeys seeks to help illuminate the different intersections between creativity, spirituality, and identity in order to empower and enlighten. And tonight, our topic is open reading. So if you would like a reading, we will be doing readings for an hour here, and we're excited to converse with all of you. Hello, Brenda, dear.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, good. Actually, I feel like I've come back from somewhere I have no idea where I was at for the last, say, couple weeks to a couple months. It was like crazy.
Understandable. Me too.
So I hope everyone's Thanksgiving was very good. Mine was. I definitely needed a little bit of downtime, which I received. And, you know, there's a lot to be thankful for in the world. And I'm definitely thankful for many, many things. And especially for all of our listeners here on the Universal Journeys radio show. So thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate you all.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So, shall we get to the callers?
Yes, let's get to them.
Sweet, here we go. I can't tell. My system is not working. Are you there, Donny?
Let's see. Hello? There.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Keisha, and I would like to have a reading on Akane Ahib.
Okay.
Hello?
Yep, I'm still here.
All right.
Donnie, you picking up anything?
Not yet. I'm still mulling over it.
Yeah, me too.
Is there a specific question you had for us? Usually with specific questions, it's a bit easier to pick up on something.
When do you see me getting a new love in my life?
Okay. Well, the first thing that popped out to me is there's some sort of unresolved situation in your life. You may not be aware of it right now, and I think it's going to come to your attention here in a few weeks or so. But once that gets resolved, then you'll be more open to accepting someone else into your life. I don't think this is necessarily an issue with love. It's just some sort of outlying issue that's been pressing on your mind, or that will press on your mind here soon.
Oh, what is that issue? Can you tell me what's it all about? Because I'm kind of confused by it all.
Brenda, are you picking up on anything?
Well, I was just thinking, you are a very strong and dynamic person, an individual, very beautiful heart. Sometimes people mistake some of the things that you say and do for being a little brash, and that's not necessarily so. With that is, it really has to do with you balancing some of the what people think and perceive. So it's a little bit of a balance. It feels like you have a very strong masculine side versus a very strong feminine side. Don't get me wrong, because you're definitely feminine and you can dress to the hilt, okay? And bring that aspect out there, okay? But it's just that guys are intimidated by you, because you do have what you want. You get it out there, you tell them, and they're like, whoa, a little bit over the top for them. And that right there is what you have to tweak just a little bit. You still keep what you are and who you are, but it's just knowing to tweak it just a little bit, kind of smooth that energy out. And once you do that, which is going to take you to about June time frame, and then once you do that, watch out, girlfriend. You're going to have so many guys coming after you. He's like, woo, what did I do?
Mm-hmm.
What did I do?
Well, I also think that a lot of it has to do with you, because when you have that type of personality and it intimidates guys, a lot of the time we start believing, oh, it's my fault that this is happening because I am this type of person. In all actuality, it's really their fault because that's some sort of underlying insecurity that they're still dealing with. So I think the guy that you're going to end up attracting will be someone who has your level of confidence when it comes to his own personality.
Right. And it will definitely be, and he definitely will be an equal to you. So don't
Wow, well, that's something. He would be one, he'd be the needle in a haystack. Not many like me. I've not met nobody like me. Yeah, I'm one of a kind. Okay.
Right. Well,
I'd like to meet him, indeed.
Yeah, and the thing is that you say you want to meet him, but I'll tell you what, you're going to be intimidated a little bit when you see him, too. But you have to realize when you do see him that you're looking at you. It's like, okay, I can deal with this because I can deal with me. Why can't I deal with this?
Right.
And you'll be able to do that, but you just got to recognize that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's going to be good, too. Woo, baby.
Okay. I hear you. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. You have a great day or great night.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas.
You too.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Ooh. Do you have your thing working yet, Brenda, dear?
I'm thinking I have it.
There we go.
Yeah, I do. I do. So, here we go. Next caller. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, I hear you way back in the echo chamber. Chamber.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, we can hear you better now. Perfect.
No, it's so funny. I didn't think I would be in speaking this quickly. That's okay. That's what it's like. I didn't hear a number either. Hi, my name is Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Nice to meet you, Kathy.
I'm trying to find out. I'm in a difficult financial situation. Unemployed. The bank is starting to send out threatening letters to start foreclosure proceedings. So do you see me getting a job offer this month, working out a deal? I guess just kind of what do you see between, what do you see?
Well, I can definitely see some legal paperwork going on, and if you haven't been working with them already, please do so because they will work with you as much as they can. Speaking from a financial financial background, the financial institutions do like it when you call them and talk to them because they don't want to foreclose on stuff like that. They want to be able to help you. So I do see some legal documentation going on there, which is fine. Now, have you, because I feel like you've been dragging your feet with some stuff, maybe it is time for you to relocate and move because it feels like there's something or someone that's holding you back from going forward with your life.
No. It's just me. I'm not in a relationship. Nothing.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship thing. It could be family members and stuff like that too.
No.
Or even friends.
Or even friends, yeah. What? You don't have nobody in your life?
No, the friends, as you say, when you're in hard times, you find out quickly that you really don't.
Do that. That's true.
So we'll just go that way on that. and my family doesn't live here. So,
okay. So even though family doesn't live there, that does not necessarily mean that they are not an influence on you. Because family members, as much as they don't live there, I mean, I remember not growing up, when I was in the service and after I got out of the service, I wanted to live further away from my family because I didn't want to deal with their trauma stuff. I didn't want them to know my business, and I really didn't want to know their business. So you have that dynamic going on there, too. But to get to your question, I see something starting to happen with the work arena and area in January. So January is the big switch, the big aha, I got it. It just feels like the flip of the switch, and you're going to be going. I mean, literally going, and yeah, you won't realize that you're going so quickly, and you're like, what the heck was that? Or you will, but it will go so quick, and then it does feel like you'll be able to do something with the financial institution about your home. It does feel like you'll be able to resolve it.
Okay. Now, when you say in January, will I know I'll be working in January, or just the whole interviewing process, getting an offer won't start until January?
You will definitely get the offers coming in. What you always have to do the interview process. January, right now, people are not going to hire because it's so close to Christmas and the beginning of New Year. They're thinking about other things. January is when that little, and it's going to be like on the second or third, not the second or third week, but the second or third day of the month, that you're really going to get something started there. I'm telling you, it's like a dam that breaks open, and it just is going to start flowing for you.
Yeah. Well, another thing that I'd like to add on to it is, I think it's important for you. Like, I know there probably are friends that you have discovered that aren't really good friends, but I think it also has to do with reaching out to the right friends. And I feel like there are people out there who would be willing to help you if you approach the correct people.
Did I lose everybody?
I'm here.
Hello? Okay. Are you still there?
Hello?
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Oh.
Hello? Yeah, we can hear you. That was weird. We must have some sort of interference or something.
I can hear you guys. I guess I'll just have to see what happens. I have 2 potential leads, and if nothing happens by this week, literally in my field, because I'm in accounting, nothing doesn't really happen until like February, because most companies are in year end. So I don't know, and I guess whatever happens at this point, because I don't know what to do.
Have faith. You're going to get under the wire, just under the wire. Have faith. Definitely have faith.
Yep.
Because it's going to happen. It's going to transpire. Wait and see. It's going to happen.
Okay. Sometimes it's very easy to fall in that kind of void of discouragement. And at that point, when that happens, I feel that's not going to help you either. So make sure that, if something may not pan out the way you expect, just be like, this is just a sign that means that there's something more suitable to me beyond this.
Yeah, I used to believe that and think that, but you just don't know how many wonderful jobs, and we'll go in quotations, on the outside looking in, the last 2 standing, great salary, great everything, and I don't get the job. So now it's just like, I don't know who will hire me, when they'll hire me, and
I'm just tired and done, if that makes any sense. It's just like I bust my butt trying to get a job. I'll do whatever, etc. And it's not enough. It's just not enough. And now I'm just, I can't take it anymore. It's just, and I just don't see how I can go into the new year and not know I'm working. It's just, and I can't talk to the bank. Well, I can call them, but it makes no sense to call them because if I don't have a job, I don't have anything to negotiate. I don't have literally nothing.
No, wait a minute there, because if they can help, okay. If they know that you're going through this situation, have you asked for an extension or something like that to be able to put your payments, in the rears? I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you might not think that you could do with the financial institution, because like I said, they don't want to take your stuff, but they do want to help, and the only way that they can help is to talk to them. Yeah,
I said maybe in January I'll start. It's just
is January going to be soon enough though? If you're already getting a letter.
Well, yeah, they haven't. I'm 2 months behind right now. So, and in my state, They don't really start until the third or fourth month of doing stuff. So January, I have to do something, but it's just, I just don't even have the mental capacity to deal with them because I had to deal with them before, and you get such a runaround. So it's just, it's like, it's the rock in the hard place.
Okay. Deb DeRouche, okay, she is the individual who is doing, this particular radio program, Mystical Awakenings Radio, and she says in the chat room, she says she needs to have faith in herself and change directions, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
change directions.
Is there anything else that you can do besides accounting?
Well, of course. I mean, I've applied to grocery store jobs, retail jobs, UPS jobs, etc. It's the good old cliche of I'm overqualified or I'm underqualified.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah, you see what I mean? It's that.
Yep.
Okay, I just need a job. Well, ma'am, we're not. And I understand from a hiring manager because I'm at that level. And I understand it, but I don't like it at the same, especially like a retail job or the UPS driver helper just to put boxes on the steps.
Right.
Okay. So that's why it's just like you can't win for losing at this point. And then jobs, like I said, in my field and in my area, I do get great leads. I do get interviews. A good majority of the time, I'm the last two standing. I don't get the offer, or like I had a wonderful contract job that was 2.5 miles from my house that would last about 9 months. Great. They want to interview tomorrow. Okay. Then, they'll do it the next day. Then they're just not answering phones anymore. It's that type of situation and stuff, and you just go, okay, there's, you know what I mean? So you just pretty much sit hopelessly by the phone or the computer, hoping you get a great lead. Hopefully you're looking at the right time, applying at the right time to get the job. And like right now in this space, it's pivotal because this week is pretty much the last week. And or if you get lucky and they have to, a lot of companies, if they have job openings, they'll have to close out that requisition by the end of the year. So they might push extra hard because you'll have to go back through the approval process.
Right.
So I'm hoping something like that happens.
Right. But the thing is you're cutting your possibilities off by thinking that way. It's like, okay, because what you're not doing is you're not allowing God to come in and help you. You're thinking logically, which is normal for everyone, okay? But it's like you can, if you don't think that way because you're limiting yourself and say, okay, if there is a possibility, let God make that miracle happen. And Deb also says it's going to happen. Think positive about yourself and about the job. Go in knowing you are the best person for that position. And the thing is if you're going through all these interviews, then I would go back afterwards. If you don't get it, say, okay, why didn't I get it? What is it that made you not, accept me or whatever? It's finding out what it is and then rush and going into it. While you have this downtime, if you could go online to research how to do a good interview or the best interview of your life, there's things out there, and do that because that'll help you out. It's being open-minded. I am telling you, January 1st, January 2nd, that switch is going to flip, and you are going to be amazed at what's going to happen. And you're like, whoa, I'm serious. It's just, that's what I'm so strong with that. It's like there's a switch is going to be flipped, and it's just going to be there. And you have to be, what can I say? You have to be confident of that and not be so limiting in your thoughts, because that's really what's limiting you is those thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Have faith,
and don't get
keep going.
And we completely understand how it feels to be discouraged like that. 'Cause, I've been through something similar. I've been through something similar to this before too. And really, what helped me was knowing what I'm capable of. When you go into a situation, and this is similar to what Brenda was saying, when you go into a situation, knowing who you are, knowing what you are capable of doing, people are going to really latch on to that. I think at this point, when you go in, you're probably already feeling discouraged because this whole process is exhausting, especially when you've had to do it time after time after time, and met with that disappointment time after time. But this is where I was going when I was saying earlier that you need to have someone help you. You need to reach out to someone who will be willing to help you and not turn their back on you. And I sincerely feel like that this is going to be a person in a different location, so it's not going to be someone around there. Sometimes you need to just move, I think what we were saying earlier was move location. And I know that requires money too, and I know that's stressful in of itself, but when you have someone helping you out, someone who you can absolutely trust, then I feel like that will make it much easier for you. And there will be a greater likelihood of success.
Right. And Blue Haven in the chat room also said check YouTube also for interview tips. So if you get online, if you can, check out YouTube for interview tips and just go with that. Study what you can right now. This is a great time to do it because everyone else is doing all the other things. It's going to work. It is going to work. I'm telling you. January, poof, that little switch is going to come on, that big old light, and woo! And you're not and when that light comes on, you're not at the end of the light or at the end of the tunnel. You're at the beginning of the tunnel, walking and saying, yes, this is, it's like this guy, at the touchdown, when they get a touchdown, you're at the end zone, woo, throw the ball down or in the stands.
You would make a football reference.
Okay. Yes, I would. But it's you got this. You got this. You have to believe you have this. You have this.
Okay.
And this next year, you're going to see it. You're going to look back and say, what the heck? Why didn't I have this before? And it's just there's something there that you had to realize that, okay, God provides. You have to believe it. He does it. This, Great Spirit or Spirit, however you want to consider that, You have to have faith. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Been there. I've been there. I've done it. I've been in those type of situations before where I've been overqualified or underqualified or too old. That's my big thing now is like, you're too old. Like, no. Stop. Take me as I am. And sometimes that's what you have to do. It's like, look, give me a chance. I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah.
Serious. They gave me a chance. I showed them what I could do. I'm there.
No, I understand everything you guys are saying, but when you've had a good amount of interviews where you're the last two standing, you've been there twice for 4+ hours. I interview pretty decent because I wouldn't continually get to the next to the last level, and you continuously don't get the job offer, and you're like, okay. And then what's even more disconcerting is you try to get feedback so you can correct whatever you're doing. No one answers their phone. They go radio silent, so you never get feedback of, why did you choose somebody else over me?
Yeah. Think about this, too. You have a lot of experience under your belt. Okay, a lot.
Yes.
And people in an interview, if they don't have as much experience or knowledge as you do, they will be intimidated. It's not you, dear. It's them.
Mm-hmm.
It's them. It's not you. I've done that, too. So I'm telling you again, in January, you are going to get the position you want. You just have to make sure that you want that position. Whatever that position is.
Okay.
You got it. You got it. I'm telling you, got it. There is nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your background. There's nothing wrong with your knowledge. They are the ones who are intimidated by that because they don't have the qualifications. And I say qualifications, but they don't have the understanding and everything else that you do. And they feel inferior. And they don't like that. People don't like that. It's not you. It is not you.
Okay. Well, thanks, you guys, and I hope everything works out the way you say it is.
Just positive, baby. Just positive. You got to stay positive, okay?
We have faith that it will.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a good night, okay?
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, should we take a break?
Yes, let's go on our first break.
And welcome back to Universal Journeys with your hosts, Dr. Brenda L. and Donny Winter. And like Donny said earlier, follow your heart, for only you know which path is right for you. So, Donny, do you have some plugs to do?
I do. First and foremost, if you enjoy listening to our show, feel free to go like our Facebook page. If you go to facebook.com/Universal Journeys 111, you can find us. That's through the URL bar. Or if you go to Universal Journeys, or if you just go to Facebook and type in Universal Journeys, you should be able to find us as well. Also, we are in the process of We are in the process of getting our shows uploaded to YouTube. So if you enjoy listening or watching things on YouTube, if you go to youtube.com and type in Universal Journeys, you should be able to find our channel, and please subscribe to us there as well. All right, back to you, Brenda dear.
Okay. We have, actually, I think we had a couple questions, but we do have a question in the chat room, and it's from Deb. Deb, first of all, I feel for you, okay? Deb just lost her twin flame here a couple weeks ago, was it, or last week? Anyhow, and his name is Mark. Yes, last week. And Mark, when I first tuned into him, and it took me a little bit because it was like this little hollow way back down there. He was, I don't know if he actually knew that he was passing or what, but it felt like he was a little confused. When I did call out his name, he did turn around, and he's just standing there. He doesn't he's not really saying a whole lot. I mean, he's standing there because I see him. He turned around for me, and he's just standing there, and it's almost like this look of daze. You know how you look dazed? That's what it feels like that he's doing. And it's like mum's the word. He's not really saying a whole lot. And I know that you feel that loss, that physical loss. I know. I went through that with Patrick. And it's just one of those, like, oh, my gosh, I got to get through this, over this, around this. And things, the communications things, I got that. The communication things are going to be a little bit different. Now, when I just said I got that, he was telling me that he was not going to leave you. Okay? This, as we're talking, this is what he actually wanted, because now he can help out in a different way. And he knows that you can communicate, and this is going to be the hard part for you, Deb, is because you are a medium, and you're not going to be able to communicate with him in the same way that you communicate with everyone else, because it's so close. Your energy is so similar, and you're going to be thinking it's you, and it really is him. But he is definitely going to make it work. That's what he just told me. We're going to make it work. I don't care. We're going to make it work. But know that the strange feeling that you're feeling right now of disconnect and everything else, he is not gone. He is there. The transition part is, it happens, okay? And he is, I should put it this way, it's happened and he's back again. It's like a little infinity way of circle. That's what I did with my finger, my hand. Is like this, well, both hands are like this infinity, the sideways infinity. And you are with each other. That's right. You're one.
Yep.
Yep, you are one. And it takes a little bit to get adjusted to that new sense or new feeling, because it took me a little while. It took me at least 2 weeks, if not a little bit longer, to realize that I was communicating with Patrick from the other side, until I heard a male's voice saying, what's the difference? You were communicating with him already on the spiritual plane. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I wasn't I? So I was like, yeah.
There's another thing that go ahead, Brenda, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say there's one other thing that I'd like to add, and that's, I mean, you do a lot of energy and spiritual work with other people, and I just want to tell you that it's imperative that you ensure your own protection over the next few months, because now that you have lost that was part of your foundation, okay? So you need to start working on building back up that foundation. So just be I'm sure you're already very conscious of that type of thing, but sometimes we get in the mindset that, oh, that foundation is still there, and then we go out, and then we're surprised. We're like, oh, wow, like, I feel weakened, or I feel drained, or something like that. So be sure to protect yourself. Be sure to give yourself time to heal as well.
I really didn't feel that, Donny. Not from Deb, but I personally, when I went through it with Patrick, I didn't feel that. Once I realized that the connection is still there, it's just a little bit different, I had to go through that. So that, I didn't feel like I needed to protect myself, because it was different. My thing was just realizing or figuring out how to communicate, because he was no longer in a physical form. And and really, it's the same thing. In my brain, being on the physical plane said, oh, it's different now. Really, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's the same.
Right. And the thing is, I completely see where you're coming from. And the thing is, when a person loses a twin flame, it varies between person to person, too. I had a friend a year or two ago who lost their twin flame, and she, there was, this phantom connection that was still there, that she wanted to connect to, but when she realized it wasn't there, it was very emotionally and spiritually jarring for her. And I don't necessarily think that this will be the case with Deb, but I think that that's still something to keep in mind just in case.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I can't even explain how it feels because it's just so different. Now, Deb, you need to watch out for this just in case, because this is what happened to me. I was so in tune with Patrick's energy and physical body that I literally felt the decaying mind. His mind, the brain was decaying. I literally felt that. So so you're going to go through a transition of the physical body as well, and it's going to be like, oh my God, is that really? And it's going to be a little strange for you. But know that everything is natural. It is normal. And if you have any questions, dear Deb, please give me a call. I've been through it. I know what it feels like. So I'm always open for you. Or available.
We love you, Deb.
Always. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So hopefully that's helped out a little bit. So thank you, Deb. Deb says you're both making so much sense, and thank you, and I love you both. So thank you.
We love you too, hon.
Okay, should we get to? Thanks. Should we get to the next caller? Because we only got less than 15 minutes now, so let's get to the next caller.
All right.
Hello, caller. You're on the air. Hello? Are you out there?
Hello?
Caller, yes, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I didn't know it was me.
Surprise.
I was sitting here listening. I was waiting to hear someone else's voice, because usually it says you're off, you're on, or whatever. My name's Matt, and I'm calling because I want to make a cross-country move, and I currently live with my parents, and I need to move out. And they're willing to help me out financially, but I'm not sure if the timing is right. I'd really like to do it within the next few weeks, but I'm kind of worried that I might not have enough money to do it just yet, and I'm wondering if it would be better to wait or to just go for it.
Go. That's what I heard. Go.
Yep. I got that too.
That's exactly what I'm feeling. I've just been really nervous about it.
And it's because it's a change, and you're going to be going away from your parents for a little bit. It's just go. That's what I'm hearing. Go. You have such a light. You have such a light about you and around you that it's not going to take very long for you to find friends or to go to someone, find the love out there. It's not going to take long, sweetie. You got it going on. Go.
Oh, great. So you think this move will be successful? I'm moving back to a state that I've lived in before, but it's been a while.
Yes.
Do you think do you see it being successful?
Go. Yes.
Yes,
I do.
I think it will too. See, the thing is, I also feel that there are people there who want to support and encourage you.
Yay.
Like I feel like they are there. At least someone potentially will be there to support and encourage you too.
Yeah, and I guess my other concern has been, well, I don't have a job lined up right now. I'm sort of just winging it and having faith. And it's like, I don't want to run out of money and then not have a job, but I feel the same way. I feel like I just need to trust and do it.
Yep. I agree. I don't feel like you're going to run out of money. I think you've been winging it for so long. It's a natural thing, and you've been doing very well by doing so. So do it.
Yeah.
Go for it. And then when you get out there, start thinking about writing a book, okay? Because that's what I feel, writing a book.
Yeah. I feel that too, and I've been procrastinating. But you're right. I need to start writing.
Me too. Me too.
Well, thank you so much. I really needed to hear that. I really appreciate it. Have a great night.
You too, man. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
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 Okay, Blue Haven has been waiting patiently, and Blue Haven is, let's see here, in the chat room, and they want to know, is there a new love and romance for me? So, I'm getting yes, but it's on a lower level. It's lower. It's not the high stuff that I get. It's like a throat yes and not a head yes. You know what I mean? That's weird. I never got that before. It's almost like you already know the question. You already know the answer to the question. Why are you asking again? You have to be patient. And this is like one of those channeling things going on here, with a different voice.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I feel like that there is someone out there who you have overlooked quite a bit. And I think that's where you're getting that lower kind of register. I think that's what you were saying, something like that. Because it's someone who seems to have escaped your view but is still there.
Yep. That's what I feel. And it's like this low voice, too. Someone who might have like a lower tone of voice, or one of those, I don't even know the things for singing. They got the
lower octave.
I got this going on. Yeah, there you go. Someone with a lower octave voice.
Yeah.
And I like this person. And I don't know, Blue Haven, if you're a male or female, but it does feel like more of a masculine energy that's coming in.
Yeah, I'm feeling that
too. So you're most welcome. And you are going to say, oh, I recognize you around the June or middle of the year. And that's when it's going to oh, my gosh, I should have remembered. I should have known that, type of deal. So, okay, that's what I thought. Thanks, Blue Haven. She is female. So the masculine is going to be a lower tone, dude. And he can actually sing that in that lower tone. So that's kind of a cool thing. Very nice guy. Very nice guy that I feel. Short hair, not long hair. It's going to be a little bit shorter hair. So well-dressed, broad shoulders. He's kind of cute. Oh,
he's very humble. I'm really getting a humble feeling.
Yeah. Yep, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's like this little light bulb is going to come on again, just like I mentioned to some gal earlier, that little light bulb is going to come on over top of the head, oh, yeah, okay. Why did I overlook you? Or it's one of those things. Oh. Good.
Oh,
yes,
Brenda.
you can do that. I can't help it.
You're so entertaining. I love it.
If you guys could see what my hands are doing and what the body is, the movements are, you just laugh. But hopefully you can get that through my voice.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So, Blue Haven, did that answer your question? Because we'll need to get going to the next person. So, hopefully. And good luck. Keep your eyes open, and have a great year, because you're going to have a great year. And Merry Christmas to you. Okay, so let's go to the next caller.
All right.
Okay, cool. Let's see here. Hello, caller. You're on the air, and welcome to
Hi, my name is Mike.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Fantastic. Just a quick question. I know you're wrapping up.
Sure.
A friend and I, her name is Lisa, kind of had a little hiccup, and I'm kind of looking an ex-boyfriend of hers kind of rolled back in, and she's been talking about severing that cord and everything like that, and she fell into that trap. And looked like it was kind of progressing into something for us possibly, and I'm just basically I can't be around this, and I don't want to be around it because obviously I've kind of fallen in with it. And do you see some type of reconnection, or is it just kind of like she's got to figure this out, and then when she does, then maybe, or nothing at all type of thing?
It's interesting, Mike, because what I'm getting is you are the one that said, okay, you severed that connection. That's the feeling I got. It's like you severed that connection, so it's time to go forward with your life, because I think that she's shown you already that she doesn't, or I don't want to say can't be trusted, but you definitely feel that way, because you don't want to get in that position of where something does happen after you're with her, for any period of time, but she needs to figure this out on her own. She really does.
Gotcha. Yep. I mean, I was kind of seeing the red flags, but, again, rose-colored glasses, a little blinded.
Yeah.
Well, see, the fact that your intuition was telling that, though, the fact that your intuition was saying all of that, I think that's what matters, too, because that is always your foundation has been my key word for saying your intuition is your foundation. If that tells you that, then definitely go with it.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Yeah,
thank you for the validation.
You got it. You're most welcome. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's do this. All right, let's go to the next one. Got a little bit here.
All right, we got about 5 minutes left. You have plenty of time for one more reading.
Yep. So, caller, you're on the air.
Hello, thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Yes, I just want to know, my name is Melvin. I just want to know when I meet someone, maybe a possible relationship. It's been a while.
Okay. Okay. Melvin, I got to ask you a question. Do you dance?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so have you been out dancing lately?
No, not lately.
Oh my gosh, you're missing the point. I'm not point. Could be a point later on. No, I'm sorry. The individual that you're going to meet, okay, is going to be at one of these dance places when you're out there dancing. Seriously, you got the moves, brother. You got the moves. Get out there and show the girls you got those moves.
Another thing is you're very, I can feel that you're a very humble person. And I don't think that most people see that based on first impressions. So as the person that you're going to end up with will be the person who goes out of their way to get to know you more. So if you find someone who is very curious and very eager to engage in conversation with you, definitely pursue that person.
Okay. Is there a time frame on that?
Sooner than you think. That's what it feels like.
I'm not feeling the end of this year. I think it's going to be next year sometime. I'm really feeling, for me, it's going to be around early spring, so probably March or April.
Yeah, I was getting February, so that's good. That we're close. We're very, very close, so that's good.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
But go out there, go out there and have a little bit of time. You're good. Go for the gusto.
Appreciate it. God bless you all. Thank you all.
God bless you too.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Melvin.
Bye-bye.
So, in our last 2 minutes, is it a bad thing for me to gush that I'm going home? I'm so excited.
No, and guys and gals, that's why we're cutting it short, because Donnie is getting ready to come back to Michigan, and he needs to leave a little bit earlier. I want to make sure that he, gets out of there and makes it safely home here by tomorrow. So this is why we're cutting our show short today. And I can't wait to see him.
Oh my God,
I can't wait
to see you too.
So it's just kind of cool.
I miss the dickens out of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I definitely want you to be safe when you're on your travels home. It has been raining quite a little bit, so just be careful.
Yeah, I was just checking the weather. It's actually raining all the way up into Michigan, so it will be okay. I'm looking at it positively in the sense that it'll at least wash my car. So yay.
That's what I thought too, but my car is still dirty.
Oh, naturally, I understand.
Okay. So with that said, always remember, everyone, follow your heart, for only you know which path is right for you. Have faith in things will turn around for you. And we will definitely be on the air together again next weekend. So, and I can't wait for that either. And
I can't either.
Yeah. And please check out the rest of the shows on the Mystical Awakenings Radio, because they're awesome. And you're going to learn a lot, too. So, all right, everyone, have a great night.